the maximization model. It all starts with your offers. So, do you have the right offer structure to maximize impact for your clients and profits in your pocket? Because that's ultimately what we want to do, right? You want to make sure that your client gets an amazing experience, amazing results, and you make as much money as possible, right? Can I get a woo on that? All right. Anybody against that? Anybody like, no, that's not what I want? Okay, cool, awesome. We're all on the same page. So, have you experienced any of these problems? Someone completes your program, your course, your coaching program, has loved it and has got amazing results. They want to continue with you, but you don't have anything else for them. You only have maybe one-on-one mentorship, but that's not scalable. So you lose out on a lot of money and impact. Or, have you experienced this? You get on the phone with a perfect client, and you have to turn them away because your client roster is full, your calendar is maxed out, and you don't have a course to downsell them. This happens a lot with service providers, done-for-you services. You don't have a scalable offer in your business, so when you get on the phone and you're maxed out and you don't have any more bandwidth, you don't have anything else to sell them. So you're missing out on cash every single day. Or have you experienced this problem? You're wasting hours and hours on sales calls with people that are great fit for your program, and they're still saying no thank you or later at the end of the call. How many of you guys have experienced that? Awesome. Or you're starting every month at ground zero. This used to be a problem for me. 1 month you have a huge launch and land a great round of clients. Next month you're like, oh, fuck, where's my money, right? And lastly, you're the bottleneck of your business. You're the only one that can sell, market, and deliver. So you start and end every day with a massive to-do list, and you're still not accomplishing your goals and the purpose why you're here, what you're here for. Has anybody not experienced any one of these problems? Raise your hand. Nobody? Cool. So would you like to solve these problems? Yes? Awesome. So there has to be an easier way, right? The maximization model. So I don't see anybody else teaching anything like this. This is something that I've created. These are the offers in my business. We've got master classes, we've got online courses, we've got 90-day coaching and consulting, and we've got a 12-month mentorship and mastermind that I'll be talking about a little bit later. It all starts with a beta program, though, at the bottom. So who does not have an offer yet? Awesome. So you guys will be starting with a beta program. This is just helping people for 6 to 8 weeks accomplish a goal. And you charge anywhere between $300 and $2,000 per person, and you do not want to cheapen it. You want to start premium and stay premium. So you take on 10 to 20 people for 6 to 8 weeks. You do weekly group coaching calls. And what comes out of that is your online course, your scalable asset for your business, and, if you're ready for it, your coaching program, your 90-day coaching program. Now, I say 302,000. We just had a client, Cole Gordon, who just made $60,000 in 36 hours. Who would like that? So there are exceptions to the rule. Cole started, he had never done a program before. He did a beta launch. He's like, I want 10 people in it, and I know I can charge this. I'm like, cool, let's go for it. And he did, and he went 10 for 10 on sales calls, like absolutely ridiculous. I made $60,000 in just 36 hours. So it starts with the beta program, and we're going to help Cole develop his course and develop his coaching program. And then the next step is developing his mentorship and mastermind, his year-long program. So it can be 6 months to 12 months for that. And then at the bottom there, you see masterclasses, right? So what masterclasses help you with is getting people in the door at a very low price point, and you over-deliver for them. And then they're like, holy shit. If I'm getting all this for $97, I wonder what else this guy has or this girl has. So you're going to get a lot more yeses on your sales call when they've already whipped out their credit card and they're like, holy crap, this person over-delivers, right? And then the online course. Have an online course. This is an extremely scalable asset for your business. I get a Stripe notification for $9.97. I'm like, sweet. New person in my program. When they go through it, they'll be indoctrinated into my methodology. And we have no extra delivery. A new person joins the course, there's no extra delivery on that. So it's super scalable. Does that make sense? Cool. So then the 90-day coaching and consulting program. So this starting out is going to be your bread and butter, your moneymaker, where your clients produce amazing freaking results because you're coaching them through the process. It's not hands-off online course. Because to produce a result, a person needs accountability and mentorship. What they're getting inside an online course is just skills. They can go through it, they can learn a few things, but like, as entrepreneurs, we always fall off course. There are always going to be times where we fall down. But if you have a coach or a mentor to bring you back up, or a mastermind to hold you up, that is when you're going to be producing consistent results. And that's when your clients are going to be producing consistent results. All right? So now we're starting to deliver massive fucking impact for our clients. And then lastly, fun one, mentorship and mastermind. It'll be 6 months to 12 months. This is for the people that give you the most energy, that really light you the fuck up, right? And this is where you create monthly recurring revenue for your business. Before I had this, I was starting every month back at zero. Once we implemented this, we have all of our expenses covered. I don't need to bat an eye at paying my team or anything like that. That's all covered from MRR, from monthly recurring revenue. And my God, do I breathe so much easier at the beginning of every month. I don't have to go back, look at my Stripe account and be like, oh shit, where's the money gonna come from, right? Do you guys see how this is super fucking powerful? Do you guys see how this is possible for your business? Awesome. So the month, if you're a service provider, if you're an agency owner, something like that, your mentorship and mastermind can also be your service, right? So you're signing 6-month, 9-month, 12-month contracts at that price point or up. Cool? Awesome. So, does anybody have any questions on the maximization model? I'll take 4 questions, 2 over there, 2 over there, laser, and we got everybody loose over there. Jonathan, hit me.
What's up, bro? I'm asking a lot of questions, man. But so for ours, we don't have necessarily but for one of our products, instead of charging, so it's like one of those products where it's not ever going to be done because there's always new shit coming out. which is specifically like Instagram tips and tricks, video, Facebook, all that stuff. So it's constantly growing. So what we decided to do is instead of charging like $497 for the full course, we're doing it as a yearly membership for $197 per year. I wanted to see what your model was. Like, should we do that? Should we not? What's your idea?
So how many offers do you have?
So our first offer in the door is a free course, and then from there, they're considered a beginner, and then if they go to the next level, it's like a $13 per month subscription, which they're considered a pro member, and then once they go to the next level, it's a master member. And right now, we do have an offer, which is $497 to get the full course, but it's constantly going to be updated. So it's like, are we undervaluing? Should we do monthly, yearly? But
yeah, and what do you help people achieve?
Content and engagement. So it's like getting their content and their Facebook profiles. We help them get likes, comments, and shares, and get their stuff boosted out in the algorithm without like bots, like real people. Yeah.
Cool. What's your experience been with the charging $13 a month?
It works. I mean, out of the last 5 months, I've had 1 refund.
Cool. That's awesome. So I would argue on that with you would make a lot more money instead of doing the $13 a month, doing the master class. So the master class is live, and then you record it, and it's instant. So they go through the whole thing. It's not multiple videos, it's 1 video. And then when they're done with it, they're like, holy shit, that's a lot of value. What's the next thing? With your monthly mastermind, your $13 a month, people are like, oh, I didn't go through that content yet, or oh, I haven't been showing up to the calls, right? So that might stop them from investing into your $497.
Okay. But just to be clear, it's not like they're not jumping on video calls. What they are is they get access to we have like a channel, right? For like example, like Slack. Inside of that channel, there's like 600 people. So when somebody goes in there and like shares a post, within like 20 minutes, they have like 40 likes.
Cool.
So, but it's not like they don't have access, we're not in here like on Zoom coaching people.
Yeah.
It's like literally that's all that it is.
That could be hella valuable, and I would also launch a masterclass, and then at the end of the masterclass, have a call to action to either jump on a call for you for a higher ticket, or your team, or talk about the course, or send them to a landing page for the course.
Cool.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah,
Great
like
question.
Thank you.
Let's give it up for Jonathan. Miro?
Yes, I think I already answered my own question, so I'm just going to get validation as I'm here. So my mindset block that I just resolved, I think, is, I do mindset coaching, so I'm very involved with my people one-on-one, and it's basically group coaching plus one-on-one right now. So a lot of my personal time and very intimate, and I think the online course has been kind of the blocker. I was thinking that it had to be, because it's for entrepreneurs, I thought it had to be around sort of business principles, but what my genius zone is that I get to lean into, I guess, is the self-sabotage stuff, right? The not good enough stuff and all of that. So I guess what was limiting me is just like thinking that explaining how to work yourself through this wouldn't be really something that people want, because I'm just used to doing it with people, like having that experience, So I guess what I'm thinking now is like I just got to ask, right? Is this something that you would be interested in my group, right? And then I would get the feedback. And then I guess, I think the question that I have, and maybe you have some insight, is if I get sort of responses that are not, right, that are not necessarily in my genius zone, or would I just basically do expert interviews then to get the skill sets and just interview somebody about those skills to make sure that I serve my audience correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's a great place to start. That's what I used to do. And then I've got this awesome team, so like we're good on that. For you though, do you have exercises and skills that you can just give people and they can do it on their own?
I do.
So that would be a super valuable course.
Yeah.
Because that's what a course is. It's skills and it's exercises to get somebody a result. And it's hands off. And that's hella scalable.
Yeah.
And then people love it. They get a result from those exercises and skills and all that. You bump them up into the coaching program.
Done.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks, Miro. Luke. Can we say what's up, Luke? One more. What's up, Luke?
What's up, everybody? Quick question. Do you have coaching calls on the online course? Because with my stuff, like teaching Italian, like I just get everything from online course. Yeah,
so I've gone through, I was doing the coaching calls when I was first starting out. And then I eliminated them, and then we plugged Grant into the coaching calls for the online course.
Okay, so that's what I have right now. So
Yeah.
like, what would the next step be to get coaching and charge higher, like almost?
So are
one-on-one?
you running the coaching
No,
calls?
no.
Okay, cool. So just like the Justin Bieber analogy, like it's access to you is the next level, right?
Okay.
And experience and accountability and mentorship, that's the next level.
But still keep it at a group level, not a one-on-one, obviously. Like maybe a small group.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
having me in there, not another person, another coach, that still stays at the online course level. I step into the coaching part, correct?
Correct. And so this doesn't all happen at once.
Sure.
So, like I started with a beta program, and then built it into an online course, and then built out Authority Accelerator, and this like took months refining all of that stuff. So sometimes you need to test it out with different things. So like in your coaching program, if it's more supportive for your clients and getting them awesome fucking results, giving them access to Voxer or WhatsApp and doing just laser questions that way. That really helps.
Gotcha. Do you upsell them from course to that, or can you jump from like, the master
Yeah,
class?
they don't need to start here or here. You now with this model, you can prescribe.
Based on just hopping on a call and seeing where they're at.
Yeah.
Like how much help do you need?
Yep.
Or you're cool with this.
Yep. We've got this offer. This is the best thing for you. If they say, no, I can't afford that right now, it's a real objection about not being able to afford it, cool, let's go to an online course. I can't afford that. Okay, we have this masterclass that will help you solve your problem. So now, all along the way, like, you're not losing a sale. And you're keeping them in your network. So if that masterclass helps them produce a result, and maybe for you it's Italian, and they just love this so much, oh shit, I found the money for the online course, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I want more. Really help me get to the next level. I want to, that's when you do the coaching. Okay.
Exactly.
See
Thank you,
buddy.
Luke.
Thanks.
Luce?
Yeah, so I have a question around the mentorship and masterminds, the structure, and then the other sort of question that comes up is on your website, which is where you're going to have a sales letter, but you also have your website. So how many master classes, and how do you make it so it doesn't feel so cluttered, right? You have I have all these offers versus just being like, I have these very core offerings, and this is what you can sign up for, and you just sell them. So how do we keep master classes from becoming overwhelming and structure around mentorship and masterminds?
Yes. So first question, Jeff has a really good display of all his master classes. I don't even have that. I just launch it for my Facebook group. If I'm like, I want to make money today, I'll be like, hey, who wants this recording for this master class? And make $4,000, pretty easily that day, right? That's the power of having a tribe of buyers and having these offers and just being like, I want to make money today and put up a post, right? It's powerful. So has anybody gone to tribeofbuyers.com? It's a fucking ClickFunnels page with an opt-in to an email. We're taking imperfect action here. We're gonna have a website, but we still don't even have a website for our company name, right? Yeah, that's funny. For the mentorship and mastermind, can you clarify your question around that?
Yeah, so I guess I'm having a hard time understanding the difference in support and, support for the people who are part of the mastermind mentorship program versus coaching consulting. The coaching consulting almost sounds like it's more hands-on, you get more of my time. It sounds more one-on-one, where I'm just having a hard time thinking of what do you offer for the 6 to 12 months that makes it worth it to pay 25 to 100K?
I love that question. Can I show you?
Yes.
Cool. That's coming.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thank you. Let's give it up for Luce. Last question. I'm sorry I don't have your name yet.
Hi, everyone. My name is Isaac.
Can we say, what's up, Isaac?
What's up? So for someone like me who's just beginning, I have testimonials, I have people that I've worked with for free, I've given free sessions. I do want to implement this because I'm a big fan of how it looks and how it sounds and feels.
Avery made this graphic, by the way. Doesn't that look sexy?
Yeah.
Let's give it up for Avery. Woo!
And so I'm wondering, for someone just freshly starting out with some experience and competency, how do I begin the beta program? To reach out to people I've worked with in the past, the Facebook group that I have and offer it, or I'm wondering how I can begin with the beta program.
Yeah. So low-hanging fruit. So identifying people that you've worked with in the past, referrals that you might be able to get from people that you know, and tapping into other people's networks. Like starting out, just go for the lowest hanging fruit. Like where the best ones are through past clients, or I don't know where you're at, but referrals. I should have asked you, where are you currently at? Do you have those people?
Like barely beginning.
Okay.
I have a number of people who are a fan of what I've been doing and what I've been creating as far as content goes, and people who are interested in working with me.
Mm-hmm.
Challenge is I'm like, I don't really have an offer yet.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah. So if we were to take this down a notch, like right here, below the beta program, like Avery was saying, is like helping people pro bono for free. Yeah. I think I talked about this on the first day, hopping on 10 free calls, free strategy calls, and then getting, just giving them pure value, and then getting testimonials from them, and then leveraging those testimonials for more people wanting to hop on a call with me, and then those people wanting to join my program later, right? Gotcha. So that's where I would start. The first thing you should do, have a good idea of like your ideal client, the people that you want to work with, and then figure out where you can get awareness. Like what Facebook groups can you go into and get your face out there and all of that, get them to your personal profile, and then launch a beta program. Gotcha. So from my experience, I went into other Facebook groups, posted a lot, shared wins, and then about 4 weeks after starting 5 weeks after starting my Facebook group, I launched my first beta program. It was like $6,400 off my first launch. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you so much, Adam.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Woo! So, some examples. Rob Quinn. Anybody know this sexy man? Anybody? Anybody? His girlfriend's back there. So unfortunately, he couldn't be here this weekend. He's part of our 7-figure CEO mastermind. But when I met him, he was making about $8,000 a month with just about no following. He might have had a Facebook group that wasn't that great. And then we took him, or he took himself, we gave him the guidance to have over 7,000 people in his Facebook group, make over $500,000 from his Facebook group, and we helped him launch his first in-person mastermind, and he made $91,000 in 2 days from that mastermind. Let's give it up for Rob and his girlfriend. So that's the power of the maximization model. He started with a beta program, moved to a course, then did a coaching program, and then he launched his 6-month mastermind at his in-person mastermind. So that was pretty cool. And then Jeff Miller, that sexy man in back that you heard from, he was my Bay One Day One, my first client. Oh shit, I outed myself. So Jeff has over 38,000 people in his Facebook group. You're trimming it down, right? Nice. There are just too many people. His email list is over 13,000. Am I getting that right? And he's passed the $1 million run rate in September. Let's give him a big round of applause for that. And he's generated over $800,000 from his Facebook group in less than 18 months. And he's hosting his first butt mastermind. It's not what it sounds like. That's going to be in Miami in November, right? Yep. Let's give it up for Jeff. So, that's the maximization model. Those are the results that you can produce from implementing the maximization model. Whoop. So, if you want increased scalability, increased revenue and profitability, and increased free time, implement the maximization model. Who wants those three things? Woo! Proof is in the pudding. All those. We got more. We got Joel. So Joel was suffering from burnout and breakdown in January when I first met him, doing Done For You services. And he literally made zero money in January. He had an agency, made zero money. Came to me, and we started in February, and he had his first 50K month in March. That's pretty cool. And he continually passes 50K, since March. Jessica Lenovo. I think I talked about Jessica Lenovo the other day. Who was looking for her? She's amazing. She was already running paid traffic. She had a good Facebook group. It was engaged, but she didn't know how to monetize it. I was like, oh, do this post. And she made $86,000 in 7 days from one post. And she hired an executive assistant because she loves to work. And I'm like, no, you need some help. So that all happened in a week. So that's pretty cool. And she's one of our current clients. Shane Hillier, who knows this guy? One of my first clients, he fought me tooth and nail. I do not want to delete my Facebook group. And I was like, dude, it's dead. It's not serving you. Like, delete it. And then he finally did. And what that allowed him to do is grow his Facebook group to almost 10,000 members now, just shy, right under that. But he's generated over $500,000 from his Facebook group, and his business is now making over $1 million. Philip Lang. So Philip Lang is from Germany, so this doesn't just work in the United States, it works in Germany too, and Joel is actually from Canada and speaks French, so it doesn't matter what language you speak. But he went from 0 following to having almost 2,000 people in his Facebook group without ads, and made a little over $120,000 from his group in 4 months, and now consistently generates 50K months in less than 12 months. And last but not least, Cole Gordon. He's kicking ass, and he messages me on WhatsApp all the time. Literally, we started 3 weeks ago. He had no Facebook group. Now he's at 857 members, which gives him instant authority and credibility, and he made $60,000 in 36 hours from his first beta program in 3 weeks. So me and my team know how to produce results. We're really fucking good at it. If you put the work in, shit can happen. So how do I master this maximization model? How do I sustain this? Good question, right? Who wants to know the answer? Through systems. You guys have probably heard over and over and over, you need systems, you need systems. Who's heard that? So, shouldn't have shown you that. That's too much. These are the 7 systems of a 7-figure CEO. Whoop. Going crazy. First, your business and planning and vision system. So we went through that a little bit on day 1. What the fuck is your vision? How do you actually accomplish your vision and where you want to go? And you revisit that over and over and over. Without this, you're just aimless. You're like, oh, I'm just trying to get to the same revenue marker I did last month. You'll go to burnout, and you won't be inspired if you don't have a vision and planning system. Lead generation and nurture system. Everybody knows this. This is what between this system and sales system, this is what every marketer is selling you. Like, we're just focused on, I need more leads, and I need to nurture them, and I need to sell to them. But they're not telling you about these other systems, right? It's just like you get leads, you sell them, and then that's what I was doing for the longest time. I didn't know there were these other systems that I needed to implement. So then you have your client delivery and ascension system. So how are you onboarding, how are you delivering, how are you offboarding or upselling to your clients? Those 3 processes. So nailing that in. And then team hiring and training system. How do I find my team? How do I train them to kick ass? And then operations and management system. So how do I create SOPs? How do I actually create a fucking business that isn't just me going around manic? How do I implement the systems, the software, and so it can work without me? And then lastly, and one that I have found that people love to avoid, is their financial system. You should know, like off the top of your head every single day, how much revenue and profit that you've made year to date in your business.